What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with breaking news. So it looked like Caitlin Clark set the record straight about this upcoming break, and she give us a big-time update on her injury. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever is currently getting prepared to take on the New York Liberty. They currently have not beat this team. This will be third time facing the New York team, and I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a totally different ball game on this go around. I believe Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever having these days off is going to play a big part in how they perform this upcoming game. Well, Caitlin Clark spoke with the media today. She shed a light on becoming an all-star, and she gave us a big-time update on that ear injury. Those of you guys who might not know this, Caitlin Clark ruptured her eardrum. Some people are saying that could be leading to some of these migraines that she's been facing. But with all that being said, let's roll the footage.
We struggled with the game prior and trying to execute that. I think it depends on who we're playing and what. I think you go back and look at prior games. So, for example, like New York, our transition defense has been really bad. I think we've given up like 40 points in transition on average the 3 times we've played them. So for us, like that's our main focus. But I think it varies depending on who we're playing.
You feel weird to face them, I think, already for the fourth
Crazy,
time.
like it's our last time and we haven't even got to the break yet. So I feel like we really haven't given them a good show of really who we are. Obviously, we played them twice in our first 3 games, and then or 4 games, whatever it was, and then off of a back-to-back. So I feel like this is a great opportunity for us at home to come out here and really show what we're capable of against, you know, maybe the best team in the league, if not one of the best teams in the league. And we believe we can beat them, and we can be right there with them, but it's going to be executing the little details for sure.
The last time you took that ear injury, is that completely healed now, or do you still feel that occasionally? Or what's that like?
It takes a little while to heal, but I don't feel it as much, so I don't know. I can't see in my own ears, so I'll have to ask Todd, I guess.
Do you handle these next couple of weeks different, knowing you have a 4-week break coming up? Not just you, but the team collectively?
No, I think you still go about it the same way you always have. I mean, obviously the break's right there, so like it would be great to go into break off of some really great games and some good wins and really feel positive going into that break of, you know, we really feel like we're starting to string some stuff together, and then you get to come here and practice and really work on some stuff. But I don't think you approach it any differently. I think your approach has to be the same it has been all year, or at least should be.
You've had a couple days to digest the news. You know, now that you've had 2 or 3 days to think about it, what does it mean to you to be named an WNBA All-Star?
Yeah, it's super cool. I think also like to be there with Kels and AB. Like it's obviously really hard for a franchise to get 3 of their own players to be there and be together. So it's not anything, you know, you take for granted. Obviously, I'm very lucky and excited. Like, you know, obviously my first time being a WNBA All-Star, and you never know if you'll ever get that back there. You never know how, you know, your career is going to unfold. So I think just really grateful. I'm going to soak in, you know, the opportunity of getting to be in Phoenix.
Do you think the format of this lends to a more intense game than you might see in any other kind of All-Star game?
I don't really know, honestly, just because I haven't played in one before. I was asking AB like how seriously they take them. I don't really know. I mean, I would assume it would be fairly serious just because USA needs to prep. Team USA needs to prep for the Olympic Games, so I would assume it would be fairly competitive. But again, I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. I'm gonna just show up and do whatever.
Were you an All-Star in high school? Did you have that your senior year in high school?
Nah, we had COVID.
Yeah, it was
That's
that
what we
year.
had.
That
we
was
had
it.
COVID, not All-Star
Okay,
games.
yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to ask you if you had a previous All-Star experience, but
Yeah.
that's
I don't know.
that's
If I
not
would
it.
have been one in high school, it would have been debatable.
If you get asked, is a 3-point shootout something that you'd want to take part in?
Remains to be seen. We'll see. I don't know. Haven't decided. I don't know. Can't give you guys every answer today.
That's fine.
It seems like a 5-game road trip is one of the, you know, more longer ones that you guys have had. I guess from a team perspective, individual perspective, is there anything different in how you guys have grown?
I think, you know, road trips like that are tough. I think we did a really good job. Obviously, our win at Phoenix was a really good win for us, especially I think we were down 15 at one point in that game. So I think that was the biggest way we grew. I think that showed a lot of resiliency. A lot of the times probably prior, you see us get into those holes and then it kind of just continues to balloon for us. But we kind of fought back, we stayed together, And then really in Las Vegas, like we had it to 6 points going into the fourth quarter, and then we give up a 10-0 run to start the fourth. And I think that's the margin of error when you're playing those really, really good teams, whether it's the Vegases, Connecticut, New York. You can't have those little, whatever it is, spurts of not great basketball for us. But I also think there's a lot of ways we grew on that road trip. And but it's nice to be back home and have a few home games. And these are games you really need to win. So that'll be our main focus.
It's always hard to get on the road and play. We had some good wins. That Chicago game still is one that just keeps sticking with us. But grew, in the Vegas game, within 5 going into the fourth, and just had some moments that we were able to have some good teaching points and just got to, kind of grow up in some of those moments. Had some great looks, just the ball wouldn't fall. And but yeah, I liked our energy and our effort in that Vegas game. I thought we battled.
Same from the Phoenix game. What can you hang on from that comeback against Phoenix that you can kind of keep going back to and saying, hey, we've got this in us when we need it as the season goes on?
Yeah, weather the storm. And that's what we keep talking about. What is next? WIN, what is next? And that is it's kind of something that we're going to keep talking about. Like, you can't stay on one play. You got to get to the next one, and that's what we did against Phoenix.
You've got a 4-week break coming up. Caitlin said they're kind of trying to treat these next few days the same. But knowing that break's there, can you maybe lean on it a little harder the next 10 days?
Yeah, we're not holding nothing back. I mean, we haven't got to the break yet. Like, they can't get on the Olympic break. We can't be there yet.
I know every time you play the Liberty, it's a good litmus test, but this sets up nice for you in that you had a couple days off. You can get a practice in. Do you feel like this might be your best chance to really give them, a really great game and pick up a win against them?
Yeah, that's our plan. I mean, that's our plan, to go in, and they've kind of caught us the 3 times we played them. It's been a really tough road when we hit them, a back-to-back, and just really a lot of games in a series. And so hopefully we'll give them an opportunity to come in here and we'll give them a really hard run. I mean, I think we've improved a lot since we played them the last time. We just got to get out to a good start, play some defense. They're really good in transition. They'll get out and run, make or miss, so we just got to make sure our transition defense is there. And then, those plays are going to happen when they're great players make great shots, and we just got to get to the next play.
What will help you be able to do that great transition defense? What are the talking points there?
Yeah, taking care of the basketball is one. Turnovers are really hard to get back and transition on. Also taking good shots. Sometimes if our shot selection isn't great, then it puts us in a really bad position getting back. So just those 2 things. Get a great shot. Make sure we have 2 or 3 getting back, whatever it is for that time. And then just being able to talk. We've got to really talk in transition defense and make sure we get things going.
Out west, you said you were experimenting with putting Katie Lou back in the starting lineup. I guess what was your assessment of how it went?
Yeah, I mean, I think she did a good job. I think the people that came in did a great job.
That was Caitlin Clark and Christy Sice going in about this upcoming matchup with the New York Liberty. The game is set to take place tomorrow in Indiana at 12 p.m. Get down in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them Bills on, because I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.